Oh. Oh, this is good. This is real good. Oh, I think that there. Then we'll do this. Oh, that was a hit. Yep. Yep. Oh. Oh. Yeah. How good is this creek, eh? Alright, morning everyone. So I figured I'd get the intro out now. It's not even first light yet, and I am motoring through about 2 foot of water. There's a massive sandbar here, so I'm trying to follow my old trail, but yeah. So coming away on a little fishing camping trip with a couple of the boys. We were out chasing jacks, barra, really a bit of everything. It's like, I think 5 boats. We've all just scattered. We've all just gone our different ways. We're seeing how we all go. We're just getting together at the end of the day, sharing a couple of notes, which is what it's all about. So our plan today is we're going to hook up. We're going to go into one of the creeks that I absolutely love fishing. Haven't been up here in a couple of months. Yeah, a few months now. But we're going to head up there and we're going to chase jacks. There's a few barra around as well. Whether or not we're lucky enough to run into them is a different story, but yeah, that's sort of the plan. Got 7 rods with me, I think. Yeah, I got a bit of everything rigged up. I just don't know what's going to work. We've also got a bit of a challenge running between the guys. We've got this terrible looking Z-Man, and whoever gets the best fish on it wins a prize, pack of lures. So yeah, let's get moving, see how we go. By not that way. That's very shallow. So, came in probably just a little bit too hot there, but oh well. Wanted to fish this tree. Why this tree, you ask? Caught trevally on this last time I was up here. So it's a good little tree. It's actually massive. It comes right out into the middle here, but I probably would have just spooked anything off it with how much I've just powered in. So we got to run out tide for the next 2 and a bit hours. Looks like there's probably trevs on it. They're roughly right beneath us. So I may have stuffed up that. It sits right there. So yeah. Oopsie. But one of the reasons I love this creek is it's got a bit of everything, right? If you want to fish mangroves, high tide, boom, done. You can spend all day doing it. If you want to fish fallen gums, full of fallen gums. If you want to fish rock bars, yeah, look, I'll tell you what, there's a few in here, not many, but you've got enough. If you just want to fish muddy points, go for it. So for me, it's got everything that I enjoy doing in one little creek. It's a bit of a pain to get in, as you've seen. I had to drag it once, almost drag it another 2 or 3 times, but I think that's part of it for me, is just the effort to get into here. And I think, yeah, my very first trip up here, I caught a jack right over there, and it's one of those things that's just etched in my mind, that fish. And yeah, I caught a barra there last time too. So yeah, it's just one of those things, like little stumps like this, just those trees, bit of everything. I just love fishing it up here. You never know what you're going to get off them. There's actually a barra back there too. There's been a few around lately. They're all singles, but they're always just swimming, so I don't know enough about barra to successfully catch them. Seem to be able to find them all right. But I think that's just coming down to just being more aware where they'll sit. But I haven't figured out how to actually get them to bite. Like yesterday, I sat on a handful of them for a couple of hours. Didn't get any bite, no action, no nothing. So I'm hopeful today, different creek though. I'm hopeful that there's some up in here. Well, there's at least one that we can yeah, try and catch or target. So what's one of the goals for in here is get another barrel. But we're starting off the day with our old favourite, the jerkbait. Yeah, it has seen a lot of fish. Seen a lot. This is just, I'm actually running, I think this is 50 or 60 pound, just because obviously there's barra up here. I figured it's probably a good idea. Yeah, they're not big fish. They're the barra that get up here, they're like 50s to 70s, but still, if one engulfs that, you know, I'm gonna need that extra leader. Normally I'd run 30 pound up here, but yeah, for this I'm running that. For my other setups I've got 30 pound. Oh, this is good. This is real good. This has got to be a bit like a big Trev. He axed that on the sink. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, what was I saying about the barra? What was I saying? I got myself a baz. Oh. Oh. Oh, far out. Oh man, this rod is not meant for this. It is not meant for this at all. Whee! Oh, far out. Oh, yes! Oh. That's a 10 to 16 pound rod with 20 pound braid and 30 pound leader. Alrighty guys, so there you have it. One of the fish I really wanted to get up here. 70 centimeter baz. Not what I was aiming for when I was fishing that one tree, but absolutely stoked with that. So we'll chuck him back into the live well. And I'll run you through my my skip casting jack setup that resulted in that fish. So that is just a J shad. So like I said, nice and silver, nothing too fancy. And I'll try and get it close enough to show the leader is just, yeah, it's raspberry. So yeah, jerk baited all those trees prior, trying to get a barra. no luck. Come down there, just fishing just this big old gum that I've caught jacks on before. Yeah, barra. So it looked like there was maybe another 2 or 3 sitting there as well, but gave it a quick couple of casts. They didn't want to play the game. But yeah, stoked with that, so we're going to tag him and swim him off, and we'll keep fishing. But how good's that? How good's that? The first fish of the day, and it's my biggest barra that I've caught in here now. So stoked. All right, let's get back into it. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous fish. So we've just redone that leader. That's it. That, of all things. Like, yeah, it's a big 4.5 inch paddle tail, but like I said, I've been fishing this thing for a few years now, and all I've got on it is jacks. Jacks and Trevs. So yeah, I was starting to wonder if it was even going to work on them. So the plan is we'll persist with this, because this is what I was going to throw up the top. Oh, that hit it on the drop. Big old coddy. Okay, one of the common bycatchers up here, the old codster. So we will oh god, he's not very big. Gold spot estuary cod. Oh, back he goes. Very common to get in sticks like that, eh? Whew. I seen the tick and I set the hook, expecting something to be a little bit better. Here's another spot you can tell there used to be a big tree. So I was right about there being sort of fish along this section. I mean, one cod's not bad. Next section we sort of kick in and eventually go to like this big rock wall. So we'll fish the start of it, and then we'll mosey on further up, spook some bait. Haven't seen much bait so far, so that's good to know. Alright, so the plan is now, we fished there, we got the one cod, just back there we got the one barra. We're going to go along here. So similar sort of deal, we got a heap of sticks falling down, and we come to like a rocky point, and we got a long rock edge. So yeah, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We're going to roll the plastic down. I'm going to roll it down along the sticks and hopefully something's there. I plan on jerk baiting those real big logs. I've sounded good fish on them before but never caught them, so we probably would have an hour now before it's dead low. We don't have a low either. It's like a 1.1 meter low, but then we've got a nice big high tide later on. It's like a 2.5 meter high. How good are midgies, eh? They're just absolutely such a beautiful species that was created. Like, what purpose does a midgie actually serve? Who out there decided, you know what? Let's let evolution develop this thing that just bites people for no apparent reason. Like, what purpose do they serve? Here comes that wind. We're sort of just trying to chase that very last of this run out. We've got some good little trees here, and then it shallows out. We've got a nice little bend, and then it starts to get into the real skinny stuff up around the corner. It's been a been a tough one. We got that barra during the run out, we got the cod, we got that little fish. It could have been a little jack or a little trev, but it's been a little bit slow. I think we're about 2 hours in. A lot of the fish I get up here seem to be on the run in these days anyway, which I can't really figure out why these days. Yep. Oh, that was another barra. That was another barra. Oh. Far out. Just right in there. Man. That hurts. He wasn't big. He looked like he was probably 60. Just right in hard against that log, eh? The moment it came past. I've never actually caught barra this far up here before. I just assumed they were all down the other end. I told you, I even grabbed this one out because it's got the heavy leader. I said it's this was the barra setup and it didn't even, yeah. Oh, as they say, don't go crying over spilt milk. This thing's hauling. This thing is hauling. Oh, I think I got another barra. No, it's a big trev. Oh. Far out, he was hooking. I seen the silver and I got too excited. Get him aboard. He's a decent sized trev. Good way to potentially break a rod tip. Oh, man. I said I got so excited as soon as that hit that and ran. But yeah. She's still going, the old girl. It's caught a lot of fish, this one. Got a lot of fish. Alright, so this side you can see we got all those those gums all sit down here on a 45. So on an outgoing tide they're pretty productive to fish. So we're hopeful we can pick something up off one of them. We'll see how we go. Oh god, it was full of prawns. I think they were prawns. If they were, I'll switch to a prawn lure later. Oh, what did we got? First jack of the day. Oh my god, he is tiny. I'll get a measure of him. Well, he was almost my smallest ever jack. He's 18 centimeters, so I don't tag them when they get this size. Oh, there was actually a barra right there. Oh, just sounded him as we went over this. He was sitting out here. halfway between us and the bank, nosed that way. So up here, we got this nice big gravelly rock bar just here. I've caught fish on it in the past. I've actually caught a shark on it once, rolling a big paddle tail. So yeah, normally I like to jerk bait it. So that's what I'm thinking we're gonna do. The income has officially started. Incoming, not income. We can see it. Starting to see the bait scoot around and stuff, but there is a lot of mullet here. Yeah. Oh. I was thinking to myself, boy, that's unusually heavy. Oh, that's why. Big old codley. He's a stonker. I think this guy will be coming back for the father. Oh, look at that. In classic true fashion, crab. Oh my god, that's gonna stink. Why did I have to do that? It's not a great idea. Oh man, he's just spilling them all up. Alright, he may he's gonna come back I think for the father-in-law. He did ask me if I get anything that he would eat to keep, and it's a big old cod. There's still a trevally in there from yesterday because that's meant to be the crab pot bait that I never remembered about until this morning. So it's a bit of a everything's going on. We'll roll the plastic along that one now. Try to cast parallel and we'll roll it down. That's what I'm thinking. So we will sink that there, and we'll do this. Oh, that was a hit. Yep. Oh. I think it's a trev. I think we got a big trev here. Oh. So, like I was trying to say, is that it's a good way to get a fish. I'll tell you what, trevs go hard in like 2 foot of water. Oh man. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Just slow rolling it straight down that log. We're lucky he came this way though. There you are. Smack some sense into him. Same lure as before, just different colour. So that's quite interesting. Threw that popper at it, we didn't even get a look in, and then that was rubbish. Yeah, didn't even get a look in. Yet flip this in, just that slow, steady paddle, and we were able to hook up. Said I felt a hit and then the whack, so there's probably more than one in there. I think I've caught a queen fish on that same tree before, so But look at it, it's like the biggest tree on this whole straight and it's got shade. No reason there shouldn't be anything on it at all. Oh, that's decent. Oh, that's red too. There we go. Far out, he's red. See where he grabbed it? He almost sliced the back end in half. So what we got here is we got this sort of deep bay and it wraps straight out here onto this rock point. And as you've seen, I would have put 20, 30 casts in this general area. And it was just on top of this rock bar. I seen a flash before on here and I thought, ah, it's just a brim. Could have been that guy having a good old feed. Yeah, just really slow working this lure. Just nice and slow wind. He would have just been probably patrolling this area, hitting off all those little mullet over there and stuff. So there's stacks of mullet on here at the moment. But it's good to finally get one on board. That would have been, I think if I converted everything else, 5 jacks so far. If every other thing's stuck, but we've only got the 2. And yeah, can't count the ones you don't, wait, what is it saying? Can't count the ones you don't catch. Something like that, you get the idea. But it is getting very, very hot right now. Water temps actually come up 1.5 degrees with that incoming. So I'm trying to sit out in the current to cast back into this slack water. I also don't want to rush it too much because right in there's a really, really shallow bend. And if you don't have enough water, you can't get through. So there's no point power fishing here when we wouldn't be able to even get to the next spot. Jack or a big cod. Yep, Jack. Sweet. There's the next one. Smash that. It's not too big. So he just he's come in at 35, 36. He was just right here. There's actually a little loggy rock. And as it comes out, just here as this water was swirling, he was just sitting there. Alright guys, so we found a nice shady spot. We just pulled in here, just having something to eat, just doing a bit of housekeeping on the boat because it's a mess. But yeah, that's what we're up to now anyway. So I'll grab out the jack. One of them he's got rigor mortis. They're both going to the father-in-law for dinner, but yeah, I'll get you out the one that's still alive and show you. So this is the bigger of the 2. It's gorgeous. So we picked up them and we also picked up that estuary cod, which we'll grab out. Often referred to as the chicken of the sea. So just gold spot. Actually, he's a black spot, sorry, not a gold spot. And he went in at, I think 41. So I think he was 41. And we had a 39 and a 36 centimeter jack. But run you through what worked, what didn't work, and then we'll I'll keep fishing. So things that worked: the Samaki Reddick DS80, same one I've been throwing for a while now. It's caught a lot of fish. It's missed a few fish, but it's also caught a lot of fish, which is sweet. And then on the other hand, the other one that was working is the Skip Casting J-Shad. So, not in that, actually, yeah, that colour, and that's the colour this morning. They've got the barra. So all I've been trying to do all day is figure out where the fish are sitting, what they want. What I've kind of got sorted is the jacks are sitting predominantly on the rock bars. Every jack I've cooked, ran into, etc., mainly on the rock bars, very few in the trees. On the flip side, all the barra I've found hooked were all in the trees. So I have a strange feeling the barra are sort of out competing the jacks at the moment and pushing them off the trees onto the rocks. It kind of makes sense, but yeah, pretty happy with that. As you can see, it's like I know this place fairly well. I fish here a fair often. It's just one of my little favourite creeks that I just love getting to. So there's just a variety of stuff, and I just love fishing big gum trees. It's just so enjoyable, so enjoyable. But what we're going to do is we will put the big camera away, and I'm going to keep fishing, and if something else comes of it, I'll show you that now. Oh! Got him! What is that? Oh, it's a big jack. So confused because of how silver he was. Yes! Oh, I've wanted that for a while. Alright, so we got one of the things I wanted to get. A topwater frog munching jack. It's gone 41. So missed that one prior, as you've seen. Had to play with those barra, couldn't get a bite, but Old Faithful. This system, if you can get the sunset and a high to a start of a fall, you've got a good shot with the frogs. This easterly's not helping, but generally if you find a point with shade, with current, that's what you can get. So we're 1 from 2 this afternoon, but yes, big silver boy. A little bit confused what he was because he hit it and he didn't go back in. He kind of just twirled on himself. And for those of you who don't know, that is a Mintos frog. So been using these for a little while. That's the first jack I've got. I've got a couple of bass on them. They're made for jacks, but I caught bass. But yeah, stoked with that. Stoked. Just skipping underneath. Just whining, and they just absolutely punch it. So we'll keep skipping, we'll keep rolling through. I'll probably only got another half hour, 45, and it's going to get too dark. But yeah, how good is this creek, eh?